Hey everybody, Yamez with Island Metal Forge here. What some of you know, and most of you probably don't, because who pays attention to me, is that by day I'm an electrician, while at night, I beat steel. And people who know that have asked me several times for electrical help with this, that, or the other thing. And a few weeks ago I got to thinking it might be a good idea to do like electrical tutorial videos. So in this next series of videos, or in this playlist that I'm going to have down here, over there, wherever, is going to be a series of kind of how to shop electric. I'm not going to go into things like electrical theory. We don't need to worry about phase converters at this point. We don't need to worry about like big gigantic stuff. This is kind of like handyman electric stuff. Adding an outlet, working with GFIs, GFCIs, ground fault circuit interrupters, adding a circuit, switches, this and that. I might do some troubleshooting videos here and there. It's just going to be a lot of fun, a lot of information that I know that I can share out there that will be beneficial to those who have a home shop and or are doing it out in their yard or in their shed, and how to minimize the risk of dealing with electricity in an area like a shop. So I hope you guys really enjoy it. If you guys have anything that you want me to cover specifically, go ahead and leave a comment and I will try to get to it. I will try to work everything together. I don't really have a timeline of different projects. It's kind of like as I come up with them. I know that my first one is going to be how to add an outlet circuit, how to add, I'm actually going to be adding a two-circuit quad. You'll see, it's going to be fun, right next to my panel, just so that I have those two circuits right here. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. This is just something that I can do with full 100% knowledge of, the past 12 years or 12 years experience doing electrical work, that I can share with the community that very well may likely use it and or need it. So thank you all for checking this out. I hope somebody out there finds this useful, and I hope that you guys are safe. Number one, speaking of safety with electricity, if you are feeling whatsoever unsure or unsafe about actually wiring something up, flip the main off. Of course, make sure your TVs are off, your computers, everything's saved, you have flashlights, everybody in the house is okay, ready for it. Then flip off the main and then go ahead and do your work. Most things handyman style electric, most things on the small scale, really don't require you to shut off the main panel, especially if you're adding a circuit. But if you're working on a circuit, I highly suggest that you get a what's called a circuit finder. You find them at any big box store, any hardware store. You can buy them online. You basically plug it in or clip it on with some, a clips or whatever to the circuit that you're trying to find to shut off, and then you run and it, beeps and tells you which breaker it is. And you shut it off and you can work on the circuit. I recommend also getting a tester, even if it's a cheap one, to make sure that the voltage is off. That's just for the safety aspect. You can have a big fancy, Fluke tester. This isn't even a big fancy one. This is honestly Fluke's lower level, lower range tester. Goes up to 600 volts or 1,000 volts, and it does amps, ohms, and volts. Multimeter. But my three main tools that I use for almost all of my projects: a screwdriver. And this is a multi-screwdriver, so it's got different, heads, so that I don't have to carry around, 10 different screwdrivers or whatever. And then a pair of what I call Kleins. They're lineman's pliers. They've got the cutters. the grippers for splicing wires, little crimping area, although that doesn't have a solid crimping area. That's a straight crimping area, not a rounded crimping area. And insulated handles. Now, my handles, these things are well over 15, 20 years old. I've been using them for a long time. Like I said, I've only been doing electrical for 12 years, but that's not to say I didn't take a break. But anyway, those are my trusty Kleins, screwdriver, and then a drill. So, and I'm not going to get into the whole Ryobi, DeWalt, Milwaukee, Black & Decker. Brands be damns. You know, I don't worry about brands. You know, if it works and I can afford it, I'll get it. But anyway, I really hope you guys enjoy this playlist, and hearts and health to you. Be safe out there.